แล้วทุ่งเที่ยงรู้คือกันหรือว่าต่างกันทุ่งเที่ยงมันจะอาจจะเป็นห้ามเที่ยงนั่นบ่
I really believe that education gives people choice. And what everybody hopes is that that means, right, that the person can get a job, maybe a job they even enjoy, sustains them and their family. But in the end, what you've done through education is you've expanded their mind. And that's a gift that you cannot take away.
In the Pak Bang district of northern Laos, Pang Lee tends to his rice crop. Like parents everywhere, the upland farmer says he has high hopes for his grandkids, and with hard work and luck, they'll grow up, go to school, and find good-paying jobs. Over the last 20 years, Laos has made steady economic progress. Still, nearly 80% of the population relies upon subsistence farming, and roughly a quarter of all school-age kids never make it beyond the 5th grade.
My wish is to send all my children to school. I would like them to complete middle school or maybe even high school. But I don't have funds to support them, so we don't have much to say whether they will be able to complete school or not.
In communities throughout Laos, there's widespread recognition of the power of education and the idea that learning can lead to a better life. For many families, though, turning those hopes and dreams into reality can be difficult.
You know, when any individual family looks at the choices they have, and with the very little money that they have, you know, sending, you know, all 4 or 5 or 6 of their kids to school, or do you hold some back and have them help at home? I mean, it's a tough situation. How many students per bathroom do we have at the other?
Since its founding in 2018, A Child's Notebook has worked to improve educational outcomes by partnering with local communities and focusing on the basics. To rehabilitate and replace decrepit school buildings, A Child's Notebook utilizes a simple model. Villagers supply the labor, A Child's Notebook supplies the construction materials. It's a model that has proven to be remarkably effective. In the last year alone, A Child's Notebook has built 3 dormitories and 2 schools at a cost of roughly half of what it costs other NGOs to build the same type of building. More importantly, though, with the partnership model, villagers have a sense of ownership.
One of the things that A Child Notebook really focusing on is about building the relationship with the local communities. So from the beginning, the school building or dormitory, all the projects that we do is the village people actually take initiative, they plan it out. They will prep the land and they will provide the land, and we provide the construction material. So it's in a very equal partnership.
Infrastructure projects, however, are only part of the solution. In rural districts, one of the biggest challenges for educators is getting kids to enroll in school and then preventing them from dropping out. To help combat these issues, A Child's Notebook has broadened its focus over the last couple of years to include programs designed to increase student retention rates. These include things like need-based scholarships, after-school learning programs, and supplemental pay for unpaid teachers. Already there are signs that these programs are beginning to pay off. In one school where A Child's Notebook recently began offering scholarships to students who maintain passing grades, enrollment has nearly doubled.
So chicken, farm, frog, and garden?
Garden.
Okay.
In addition to the existing infrastructure and retention programs, efforts are underway to roll out a new initiative that will sponsor the creation of school gardens and frog ponds as a way of supplementing school lunches and training students in basic farming techniques.
One of those things we've learned as we've gotten into more detail on what does it really take to bring more kids to school. Just having a building, it's necessary, but it's not sufficient. You really have to have something to eat. You have to have a place to sleep. It's got to be a secure place. So food security is just part of that complete system that we're trying to put together that really makes it possible for kids, especially the ones out, in the jungle areas and villages that are several hours away. They can't walk every day, so they've got to have a place to stay here to sleep, and they've got to have food to eat.
Another major initiative for 2024 is the establishment of a scholarship program for students that want to attend vocational school but can't afford the fees. For many, it's an opportunity that their parents never had.
My parents are very happy and supportive because I have skills and knowledge, and I'll be able to apply those skills to get a job and help my family.
What's so exciting about being here today is I think you can really start to see where all of the work that we're doing, the fundamentals around primary education, getting kids into school, keeping them in school, can finally really make a difference to the kids, to the communities, to the country. Here, seeing the vocational training, where they're learning things like supporting the electrical grid, welding skills, mechanical skills, tourism skills. You can really see how all of the work we're doing turns into jobs for people and real improvements for the country.